You aren't failing because you aren't doing enough. You are failing because you are doing too much. We live in an age that worships the yes. We are told to grab every opportunity, to follow every whim, and to be everywhere at once. We are told that the hustler has 10 side projects, that the winner never sleeps, that the successful person is always in motion. We have been convinced that a full calendar is the same thing as a full life, that being busy means being productive, that juggling 1,000 tasks is a sign of strength. But in the Stillness Smithy, we know the truth about the man who tries to forge 10 swords at the same time. He has 10 fires burning, but none of them are hot enough to melt the iron. He runs from forge to forge, adding a little coal here, striking a little metal there. He spends his day running from one anvil to the next, exhausted, frantic, and busy. But at the end of the day, he has nothing but 10 pieces of cold, ruined scrap metal. He was busy, but he created nothing. He has motion, but no momentum. He has activity, but no achievement. He has exhaustion, but no excellence. There is a tax on your attention that most people never calculate. Every yes costs you something invisible. Every commitment you make, every project you start, every promise you give is draining energy from somewhere else. Every time you say yes to a distraction, every time you say yes to a path that does not align with your soul, you are saying no to your masterpiece. You are stealing the heat from your primary forge to light a candle for someone else. You want to help everyone. You want to please everyone. You want to pursue every interesting idea. You think you can do it all, that you are the exception to the rule of limited time and energy, but you are not the exception. No one is. Mastery requires the courage to be narrow. It requires the discipline to look a good opportunity in the eye and say no, so that you have the strength to say yes to the great one. Most people never become great, not because they lack talent, but because they lack focus. They say yes to everything, and therefore yes to nothing. A blade is only sharp because the metal has been thinned. The edge is created by removing material, by narrowing the surface to a single line. If the edge is spread too wide, if you try to make it thick and broad, it can never cut. The same is true for your life. You must thin your commitments. You must narrow your focus. You must remove everything that does not serve the single edge you are trying to create. In the ancient Japanese arts, there is a concept called Zanshin. It means the mind that remains. It is the state of total awareness and focus before, during, and after a strike. It is the ability to be completely present, not scattered, not divided, not distracted, but entirely here. An archer in the state of Zanshin does not see the crowd. He does not hear the noise. He does not see the wind. He does not even see the target as something separate from himself. He sees only the one path of the arrow. His mind is not split between 10 different concerns. His attention is not fragmented across a dozen projects. His energy is not leaking into the past or the future. He is completely and totally here, in this breath, in this moment, in this strike. Most of the world is living with a fragmented mind. We are striking the iron while looking at the door. We are building our future while mourning our past. We are working on one project while thinking about 3 others. We are nowhere because we are trying to be everywhere. The master smith enters the forge with Zanshin. He does not bring his worries. He does not bring his regrets. He does not bring the noise of the world. He brings only his hammer, his iron, and his complete attention. And because of this, his blade is perfect. Not because he is more talented, but because he is more present. To build a legacy that lasts, you must become the single strike. You must gather all of your scattered energy, all of your fragmented attention, all of your divided focus, and pour it into one thing. Not forever, just for this season. just for this moment, just for this one masterpiece. There comes a moment in every journey where you must choose. Will you be a flicker of light in 1,000 directions? Or will you be a laser that cuts through the thickest steel? A candle spreads light in every direction, but it illuminates nothing deeply. A laser focuses all of its energy into a single point, and it can cut through steel. The reason you feel exhausted isn't because the work is too hard. It is because your energy is leaking into 100 different holes. You are trying to maintain 10 projects, 12 relationships, 5 hobbies, and 3 careers, all at the same time. And you wonder why you feel burned out, why you feel like you're making no progress, why you feel like you're running in place. Plug the leaks, close the extra shops, focus the fire on the one thing that matters. The world does not need more busy people. It needs more masters. And a master is not someone who does everything. A master is someone who does one thing so deeply, so completely, so excellently that it changes the world. Tonight, before you sleep, look at your yes list. Look at every commitment you've made, every project you've started, every promise you've given, every meeting on your calendar. How many of those commitments are stealing the heat from your anvil? How many of those projects are draining energy from your masterpiece? How many of those yes answers should have been no? You cannot be everywhere. You cannot do everything. You cannot please everyone. But you can become a master. You can create a legacy. You can forge something that lasts. You just have to choose. One forge, one blade, one strike at a time. One day, time will leave you. Make sure it leaves, knowing you didn't just scatter your soul across the wind. Make sure it leaves, knowing you focused your fire, you thinned your edge. You became the single, perfect strike. Make sure it leaves, knowing you were a single, brilliant flame. Welcome back to the forge,